YouTube, welcome in to a classic on the channel, your best Genshin Impact videos. Number 9, we're almost in the double digits of this one, holy. This is a series where we'll watch your best Genshin Impact videos, anything from like mods to skins to songs to fan-made videos to cool timing stuff. There's always really fun stuff in these videos. Some funny stuff, some serious stuff, some cute stuff, some sad stuff, and we love it. If you want to submit anything to this series, you can feel free to check the description for the link to the Google Doc where you can submit it. Thank you to Ken for putting this together and Bob for editing it. Let's take a look. Thank you to Opera GX for sponsoring today's video. Opera GX is one of the best browsers that I've ever used, and not only does it have some really helpful features, but it has some really fun features too. Opera GX has a ton of customization, including different mods, so if you have an absolutely favorite Genshin character, you can almost guarantee there's going to be a mod for you. Now, I know some of y'all are down horrendous for certain characters in this game, so let's take a look at the Raiden Shogun mod. As you can see, there's some pretty cool background music that happens in the browser. Different tab sounds for opening and closing tabs, so we can open up Twitch here, go to let's go to Kettle stream, type a quick little message so you can hear the keyboard sounds. It's really cool, honestly. I like it a lot. And you can enable and disable mods whenever you want. And just in case Raiden Shogun isn't your favorite character, you can go to the GX store and pick from this absolutely huge library of different mods. There's a library of animated wallpapers that you can choose from too, and some of these are absolutely stunning. You just go to the Opera add-ons section here, check through the huge list. You can search for Genshin and stuff too. I chose the Lanterns one because it just looks beautiful. I love Lantern Right and the vibe it gives, and I know a lot of y'all do too, so feel free to check out that section. And if you're ever looking at something like the Genshin wiki to get some information on a character like Nuvalet, for example, who has a pretty interesting kit, you can go to the sidebar here and use the integrated Opera GX AI systems to do things like summarize all the information on the page, which I know can help a ton. Now, if you're worried about losing all your data from whatever browser you're currently using, just don't worry about it, honestly. If you just go to the browser settings using the gear icon here on the left, you can go to synchronization and import bookmarks and settings, click the drop down, pick whatever browser you're currently using, and hit the import button, and all of your settings are going to be the exact same. You're going to get all the same bookmarks that you have, and it's one of the easiest transitions from one browser to another that you're ever going to experience. Make sure to download Opera GX using the link down below in the description, and back to the video. Usually we start off with songs. Sorry for the wait, I still have 185 submissions left to go through. I closed them in February and just yesterday reopened them. In order to make this easier for me, I updated the rules. Please make sure to read them again before submitting new videos. Based. Read the rules, chat. Oh, also, I cooked something for this video as well. Hope you enjoy. Maybe an intro? Because Ken did a really good... No, it's not. Sing Show fan-made demo.
I've come to an epiphany based on some things I've been reading. The arts of both the polearm and the sword are just the art of hand-eye coordination.
Wait, what?
I can always pick up where I left off when I get back, but those in distress who need our assistance cannot afford to wait. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Wait.
Time to act.
This is fan-made,
I
dude.
may
This
be
is kinda
young,
cool.
my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
This is great.
Rain outlines your fate.
That's cool. I like that.
Know my sword.
No, my soul.
Had I no moral compass, my efforts would have been misguided. This I have known for a long time. Ring cutter.
Oh, wait. The reflection in the sword, dude.
This I have
Wait.
known for a long time.
Unsere Welt wird von Energie angetrieben. Alles, was wir tun, ob im Verkehr, bei der...
Dude, did you see that? Wait a minute. Look at that. The attention to detail. Oh, my God. Wait, that's sick.
Ring cutter.
The attention to detail is beautiful. And the music? What music
Great
is
weather
this?
for practicing martial arts, but perfect weather for reading.
Yo,
I hope we find
those guys did
long-lost ancient
incredible.
literature.
You guys did great. That was Yanqing's OST. Fantastic. Realistic Mondstadt. Is this just Germany? Is it... Oh, God. Oh, God, I hate it. Well, I love it, but I hate it. It's like Skyrim, dude. Oh, my God. This must have taken so long to make in 3D. Holy God. Even the two little Liyue things, right? The floating island. That was great. Oh, God, not Quack, dude. Oh. No, no. That is kind of beautiful. He's pissing on her. He's literally pissed. Oh. I can't, dude. Which Genshin character yaps?
Actor yaps the most. And no, we're not counting Paimon, since we all know that the little runt yaps too damn much to the point that sometimes I want to yeet her into oblivion. But
True.
if we're not counting Paimon, who is the character that yaps the most? The answer may surprise you. The characters in the third most voice quest dialogue are
I was about to say Ito, dude. Ito, 100%, because he's been in that many events. But is this just quest dialogue?
Ito, Furina,
He just talked
Zhongli, and
fast.
Albedo, all having around 1,000 lines each.
Okay.
With Ito being really surprising, but I guess it's because of all the random events he shows up in. While
Oh, yeah, if it's including events, dude, 100% Ito's up there.
the characters with the second most voice dialogue
Second most voice dialogue. Yoimiya has got to be in there. And probably Yaimiko.
are Venti, Kaya, and Navia, each having
Navia? Really?
around 1,100 lines each. Navia being very shocking since she's a relatively new character.
Yeah.
I guess it's because of all the crying monologues she's had, but I'm not complaining. I like Navia. But now,
Same.
moving on to the character
It's got to be Yoimiya and someone
that
else, right?
yaps the
Yoimiya
most. This
yaps,
character
dude.
has over 1,500 lines of voice dialogue, beating out every character by
Wait, 1,500 voiced lines of dialogue in the game. Nahida? I doubt it. I doubt it's not. From the silhouette? Yeah, but surely that's bait, right?
by a mile, except Paimon, of course. Giving this character the
Maybe that's
title
not
of
bait.
certified
Maybe it is
yapper. This character
Nahida.
is none other than Nahida.
Wow, really? Interesting. That surprises me a bit, honestly. The Navia one surprised me a lot. Catch a Phantom Thief. Ooh, animation. Song. Oh, both? Damn. Okay. Oh, this is cool. I really like this art style where it looks like it's like embroidered in a sense. Ooh, undercover. God, that's so beautiful. This is sick. Is this a fan-made OST? Is this a fan-made OST? That was really, really good. Kiwi Q1707. That was very, very good. Everyday life of Genshin Impact players. I feel like I've seen this. I feel like I've seen this before. This is great. Yeah, I've seen this before. This is an old one, I think. Jesus. Yeah, I've seen this one before. It's a funny video though. The song's also very catchy, unironically. Oh, this is Ken's. Arlecchino's demo, but with Sparkle's OST. Wait, Ken did this. The person who made this. Okay, hold on. I'm curious now. Wait. Wait.
schenkt.
Jesus, the synced up music. Oh, that's cool. Dude, that was so fucking sick, Ken. Jesus Christ. Yo, my editors be talented, dude. Holy. That was so good. Jesus. Yeah, you deserve a day out of the basement for that one. Holy shit. That was good. That was good. I don't know about a raise, chat. I don't know about a raise. Day out of the basement's enough, I think. If Genshin had an all-out attack like Persona 5... What? What is this? What the? This is pretty cool. Damn. That was really good. Grijon's song. Oh no. We've heard this same singer before, right? Oh, this is TMB with the instrumental. Interesting. I feel like we've heard this singer before. Fuck. Okay, here we go.
Level up your gaming space with metal posters from Displate. Hang your...
When the lilies bloom and night, when you see the stars up high, shining for you.
I've heard this before.
As the years start passing by, you will keep the strength. You'll try. I'll watch over you.
This is beautiful, dude.
Though the nations be won't change, they'll depend on you, my brave, fearless they too. Dust to dust I may remain. May your heart find love again. May joy find you always.
Damn, those lyrics hit, dude. Damn. Cafe impact, but it's voiced. This
The
better be
depths beckon.
this better be funny now.
Cry louder. By ordinance divine.
What?
Who wants some of this? Let's nip that in the bud. You can run, but you can't hide. Embrace the ice. I will have order. Sight definitely clear. Dance with the waves. Here comes the fireworks.
What is
Remember,
this?
health comes first. Covenant of the deep. Flood of frost. Time to go. Me, that's what you sound like. Time to shine. Ta-da! Lay waste to the wicked. Ha! Did you see that?
Fucking hell.
Don't get frostbite.
Oh,
Look
that was a
at
good
you,
one.
booze hound.
Look at you, booze hat. Wait, that was...
Look at you, booze hound.
That's not Diona. Diona's not great. Nuvi cosplay. Oh god. Damn. That's sick. I love these highly edited ones, dude. Whose heels are the highest in Genshin? Alakino.
Whose heels are the highest in Genshin?
Gotta be Alakino.
Characters stand on the guardrail, then measure their heel height with the armrest. Pointed shoes that Jean and Ningwen are wearing have 4 centimeters heels.
Okay.
The platforms that Eula and Raiden are wearing can also reach 6 centimeters or even 8 centimeters overall in real life.
Damn.
And Shenhe's shoes are like what Angelina Jolie once wore. The sole and
Jesus.
And Shenhe's shoes are like what Angelina.
Bro, listen. I'm all about wearing whatever you like and comfy and fashionable. Holy fuck, that looks painful. Does that not look just insanely painful, dude? I feel like after a day of walking in those, you are fucking dead. Jeez.
Angelina Jolie once wore.
I mean, she doesn't even look comfy walking in them, but
Sole and
jeez.
heel are altogether
Oh no, that's
over
crazy.
10 centimeters, while the highest heels should be the clogs Kuji.
I was going to say Kujo-Sara, but I still think Alakino's a bit higher, technically. I don't know, actually, because they are right in the middle.
Kusara's
Oh no.
wearing. These shoes are often found in Japanese mythology, and the overall height is more than 12 centimeters. That's why Kuju looks taller than Raiden, but they're actually both 176 centimeters.
They're both tall. Did you know this about Ayato's burst? Oh god.
Hey guys, this little detail shocked me. After
What?
Ayato uses elemental burst,
I feel like this is
there
gonna be
is a
funny.
reflection of sacred Sakura. We don't see the elemental burst in the way we normally do. Let your friend stand in the water, and we can see it from high up.
Holy shit, that's a thing? What? I have never seen that. That's actually insane. Pog Genshin skins. Oh, here we go. Damn. Wait, that's so cute. I love the circlet, dude. That's so cool. I like that skin. That's beautiful. That's really, really good. I would kill for the skin, not even for the rest of it. For the circlet, dude. The circlet's beautiful. I like that a lot. I'm a sucker for good headpieces. That's Madame Faruzan. That is Madame. I would never call Faruzan Madame Faruzan. But listen, that skin, that's sick, dude. That's sick. I feel like those colors just fit perfectly with her as well. Holy shit. That's a really good skin. Oh, I love that. Dude, her hair in this looks amazing. Her hair's so good. Wait. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I would never have thought of a skin like this in Genshin in general. Never mind Chiori, but it makes sense for Chiori as well since fashion designer. Dude, this is sick. Kind of reminds me of like I don't know why. It reminds me of like Spanish dance dress, like the flamenco dress kind of thing. Kind of, but not 100%. I don't know. What's nicer? Oh, that's fucking sick. No. Hey, give them the screen time they deserve as well. Listen, hey, no. Don't take them off the screen after 2 seconds. What the fuck? This skin's sick, dude. That's a good skin. That's stunning. Oh god, I need a all white dress Nouvelle skin. Oh my. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, perfect. That's good. That's good. Okay, stop pissing on Risley. They were good skins. If Shenyun had TikTok, you know how many views she'd get? Do you know how many views she'd get? 1. Get it? Get it? Okay. Yo. What's her like entire ass out, dude? Jesus, put it away. She'd get demonetized so quick. Oh god. Absolute bullshit Rio C6 speedrun.
He's there, still in turbo, okay.
I've seen this. Jesus Christ, Toronto. Jesus.
Bro, what? No way! I have 3! Hello? Dude, is anyone else seeing that? Bro! Bro, there's no way! Okay, that's one loss, One loss. Yo! Yo! Dude! Yes! What am I? C5? Is this C5 or C4?
Wasn't that C6? Oh, was that C5? Is that C6, right? Jesus, dude. 2 minutes. That's crazy.
2 minutes! 2 minutes!
Dude, he got so many earlies. What the fuck? Navia's skills be like Navia's normal attack. Oh, we've seen this. This is good, though. We saw this in You Laugh, You Lose, I think. Oh, no, we didn't. I think we saw something similar. Maybe it was a different character, I think. No, it was a different character, I'm pretty sure. Similar video, though. Oh, my God. Yeah, I think it was Kokomi's.
Another test subject.
Another test subject.
I need more bullets!
I need more bullets! Oh god. Run.
No, that is a weapon.
Fucking hell, man. I'm finished.
Jesus. Oh god. Nice. Yeah, watch out, Silver on the loose. Navia's idol. Wait, which one?
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
What?
We have a city to burn.
Huh? What the fuck? I don't remember that idol. Zhao and Basacious animation. Big thanks to Huang for helping me translate it. Oh god. Wait. Oh. Holy art style. Thousands of rocks remain unshakable. Oh my god. This is beautiful. Is this the same person that did that Camrial one?
Oh, wow.
Sie sucht in den Datenmengen schon ewig Antworten.
Hi.
Hi.
Ich werde sie finden.
Weißt du schon von Saswire?
Ich dachte, du hast.
Ich sage es ihr.
Oh, oh. Der schnellste Weg von 1 Milliarde Datenpunkten zu einem Standpunkt. Saswire.
Ooh. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Rewinding time. 500 years ago, in a galaxy far away. Oh god. Oh, the music. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no. That's not your mama. Oh.
回去。
Dude. I'd watch a full fucking anime about that, dude. That was sick. It's still going. Did you eat the child? Ew. Oh, it was all just a dream. Oh. The ending has already been engraved in the monument. However, no one even took a step back. Oh, the dendrobiums. Jesus. Dude, that was so good. Unironically, that was so good. Oh, is that the last one? You gotta end it off on that, right? There's no shot. You try to follow that up with something else. That was a good last one if that's the last one. If not, I feel sorry for whoever's after this. Oh, God. Even though they're all bagger in their own rights, that was insane, dude. That was one of my favorite Genshin animations I've seen. Holy shit. Was that the same people who did the camera art animation? I know there was a camera art animation that was super good as well. Yeah, that was the last one. Holy shit. GG, dude. So many of those were so good. I'm very surprised at how good that best videos was. YouTube, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't like the video, then like it anyway. Like it harder to show how much you hate it.
What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with some Destiny updates. And we're going to talk about a bunch of content updates this week, as well as a bunch of things to bear in mind with the weekly reset that's coming up. So firstly, we are getting a new game update. That'll probably bring a handful of changes, but it will also include the new map pack. And of course, we're getting access to free maps this week. There'll also be some server downtime ahead of that update, but we'll talk about the new playlist and additional rewards, as well as some items to start preparing for the final shape. And this week's reset is a perfect time to begin that process. But additionally, we'll get another Archie quest, this time in the EDZ, so we'll talk about the relevant locations, as well as the upcoming Pantheon for this week, and some ways to maximize potential gains there. So, a few things to touch on guys. As always, I hope you find the video useful, and if you do, a rating below really does help us out, but now, let's get into it. And first up, with there being yet another update this week, we are going to see a little bit of server downtime immediately before the reset, so Bungie have said at 6:45 AM PDT, Destiny 2 will be brought offline for expected maintenance, and so servers will go down about 3 hours before the weekly reset, and then all being well, if the servers behave themselves, we will get the update at 10 AM PDT, which is the normal weekly reset time, and then maintenance is expected to conclude 2 hours later at midday Pacific time. So keep that in mind, and I will keep you up to date if we get any additional changes worth knowing about later on. But one of the main reasons for the update is the PvP map pack, where we're getting 3 new PvP maps, one on Europa, another on Neomuna, and a pyramid ship map. And these will be available for all players. Plus Bungie have said they're going to be featured on a separate 3v3 playlist called New Territory that'll allow players to enjoy the new experience these maps offer without having to hunt them down inside of the normal playlists. But Bungie add the playlist will replace the 3v3 quick play node and feature survival, elimination, clash, and collision on the new map. So keep that in mind, but before you jump in, be sure to visit Lord Shaxx as he will have a new quest. And finally, Bungie say new territory will be available until the end of this season, at which point any player who engaged in the playlist will be awarded the new emblem, which is called Staycation. So it sounds like the emblem itself will drop later on, but by entering into that playlist at least once, it's something that we'll get access to, so keep it in mind. Next up though, as Bungie revealed a few days back, starting in the final shape, Raoul is going to be the source for any new exotic armor that's released.
Level up your gaming space with metal posters from Displate.
And so I'll introduce a new rewards program which is tied to the brand new reputation track. And essentially, once we max out Raoul's rank, we'll get access to a new tier of focusing called Engram Insiders. And here we'll be able to focus for brand new exotic armor pieces for final shape. So there's been some mixed feedback about this. It's certainly not the most inspiring system. However, Bungie did say in terms of how long it will take to get to this tier of focusing, without going into exact numbers, the actions that'll give the most reputation will be precision decryption, which is tier 2 focusing, followed by advanced decryption. And so they've said if players want to be ready for the Witness's forces as soon as possible, make sure to stock up on exotic engrams and ascendant shards before June 4th. As with a little more than a full stock of exotic engrams, we'll be able to start focusing for new armor. So this week is a great opportunity to start saving those if you haven't already. And if new armor in final shape is going to be your main focus, it's certainly going to be worth holding on to exotic engrams and getting as many ascendant shards as possible in the next month leading up to the final shape. So certainly worth being aware of that with the reset this week. And moving on, we're going to get the third of the Archie quests. And these are sort of fun quests that drop random items as well as some trophies of bravery, so they have some amount of utility, and otherwise they're essentially just for fun. We are getting a new one this week, but Bungie said we've seen confusion around the weekly Archie Hunt quests and want to offer clarification. These quests are only intended to be available for 1 week each, and were made with this time limit in mind. They say that's why they made the shader available for completion of any of the weekly quests, and they add that the lore attached to the triumphs will become available to all players in the final shape on June 4th, but otherwise, each of the Archie quests that come out is featured for that week only and then goes away forever. So if you do want to complete them, you essentially need to do them inside of the weekly reset. This week, we should be seeing Archie in the EDZ, but I believe starting the quest will be the same. So if we head to the annex in the tower, interact with the Archie footprints, Ada 1 will give us the quest for the week. And for EDZ, we initially need to visit Devrim K to ask about Archie's whereabouts, so we can head to the Trustland and find Devrim in the church. Then step 2 says Archie heard about some feathers behind the fireplace. He's hoping to find a glowing bird, and this relates to the intro to the Hawkmoon mission. So opposite the church in the EDZ, on the first floor of the building over here, there's a small fireplace that you can spot. This is where we originally got into the Hawkmoon mission, and that's what's being referenced in the quest, so we should find footprints here. And then the next step is that Archie heard Guardians have picked up a chill new hobby called fishing, and he went to check it out. So the fishing spot for the European Dead Zone is in the outskirts part of the map that you can see here. So you can sparrow from Trostland round to the outskirts, and presumably the footprints will be around the fishing pond itself. So that will be the next location. And the next one is that Archie heard about a ship full of tanks and space rhinos, and this seems to be referencing the giant ship in the Sunken Isles, which is the load zone right at the north of the EDZ. And it seems most likely that we'll need to actually enter the ship via the ramp in the Sunken Isles, so heading in the same direction of the arms dealer strike, it looks likely that we'll find Archie on the way to Echion Hold, which is the big room inside of the ship that can be accessed from patrol. Failing that, the other possibility is that Archie will be in the Lost Sector, which is immediately beneath this ship. But the next stop, and Archie heard some Guardians talking about the place where we reclaimed the light and some cool floating rocks there, and this is referencing the Dark Forest in the EDZ, which can be found via the sludge. So if you fast travel to the sludge, head forward a little bit, and then take the enclave on the right hand side. We head through a bunch of caves, and then we find the zone with the entrance to the Dark Forest. The portal doesn't spawn in patrol, but we got the floating rocks above where the portal would be. And it seems likely that this will be Archie's last stop. We'll possibly find a boss here as well, like we did in the Cosmodrome version last week. And then the very last step is to return to Ada 1 in the annex of the tower. So that is the Archie quest for the week. I won't necessarily have time to cover it at the weekly reset itself, so I figured a quick heads up for those locations may be helpful for some folks who want to go after Archie at reset. Lastly though, of course, we get the second Pantheon challenge this week, and this one is Oryx Exalted. I'm not sure if we need to visit Lord Shaxx in the Hall of Champions again in order to kick this off, as there may be a new quest, so look out for that, but otherwise, the encounters include Golgoroth, Caretaker, Macrocosm, Atrax 1, and Oryx. And if we can get the completion this week, we'll get the Exalted Beyond Oryx emblem. And of course, there'll be legendary and potentially exotic rewards once again this reset. Plus, if you want to take advantage of earning spoils of conquest, CatPatHatHat on Reddit pointed out that we get a bunch for every encounter we clear, and then there are more for the triumphs from completing Pantheon, and each character can get additional spoils for earning the high score completion on each encounter. So theoretically, if spoils of conquest are of interest, you could run this on 3 characters this week and get around 200 spoils, which is absolutely crazy. And if you were to do that all the way up into the final shape, many hundreds of spoils of conquest will be available. So that's something to keep in mind if you are heading into Pantheon and you want to collect spoils and pick up any particular pieces of gear with them. So keep that in mind, but those are some additional, slightly more detailed heads up, I suppose, for the reset this week. As always, I'll keep you posted when reset itself drops, with additional patch notes, vendors, and stuff like that, so keep it locked and loaded here on the channel. Otherwise, I hope the preview has been useful, and if it has, a rating below really does help us out. And additionally, let us know what you'll be doing first this reset down in the comment section. Otherwise though, I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.
Before we begin, do you know I have a brand new YouTube channel called The Shadlands? But what is The Shadlands, I hear you asking? Well, if you love the Shadiversity content, you will love the Shadlands content because it's basically the same, except it is made to cut to the chase and straight to the point. With recuts of older videos that you've probably never seen before, made to be shorter and easier to consume, as well as brand new exclusive content that you will not find on the Shadiversity YouTube channel. All made in the focus of this new channel, easier to consume content, because even though I love the detail and deep dives that we do here on Shadiversity, some people just don't have the time to watch such long videos. So check out the Shadlands to catch classic Shadiversity content made easier to consume, as well as brand new exclusive content where we cut to the chase and get straight to the point.
Shadiversity.
Greetings, I am Tyrant.
And greetings, I am Nate. And today we have the fan favourite, the Bec de Corbin, Big the Crow.
Now, is this weapon one of the ultimate medieval weapons?
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's lots of different ways. I mean,
yes.
There's King of the Battlefield, there's the spear, there's halberds, there's
I'm
war swords.
thankful you said King of the Battlefield.
Like, there's lots of different things.
But yeah, but
this is what we revert to when we want something
destroyed. There's a good reason. There's a good reason for it, because a lot of the time a spike, especially something of that size, at 90 degrees to the haft, is what's going to penetrate everything. And you get this much leverage and this much weight with the hammerhead.
You also get lots of different weapons here. You've even got spike. Yeah, you've got 3 here though. You got
spike. Actually, you have really good for me when I miss. You have like lots of little things, so when it rolls, it still hits, but it's the spike.
So I thought, in today's video, why don't we just see what this thing is capable of? We always usually use it as the benchmark for like the final boss of videos. But I want to see what happens when we push it to its limits, because we've actually broken this thing. Wow. Nate has actually broken this thing before.
Breaking stuff.
Do you want to share how broke it?
So I may have hit a car door.
A car door.
And it was a car door.
A car door.
Admittedly, I got it fixed. It's now stronger than ever.
It is stronger than ever, and it hasn't broken since, which, thank you for that.
That's okay.
So let's put it through its paces. Let's try a whole bunch of different mediums. Now, we're not just going to be limiting ourselves to things like steel. I want to go to some of the things like the Kevlar, carbon fiber Kevlar mix. Then we can go up to things like the breastplate. Maybe we'll go against some Gambesons, and of course we've got Boromir. So let's just
and mail,
yeah. So let's get into it. Let's go have fun. Let's go hit things.
All right.
Do you want to start?
Sure.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I think we should point out this is no longer sharp. The tip is completely rolled here. This is just blunt, and all the rest of the parts are blunt as well. But even with that, and very little power, as a benchmark, it still just goes straight through Boromir. So
level up your gaming space with metal posters from Displate.
This thing is a beast. Let's get it versus some armor.
Yeah, let's chuck something on it, because we've done this countless times. This thing goes straight into him. It sounded a bit weird. But like, let's get started. Let's throw, what do you want to start with? Because we've got lots today.
We do.
Why don't we start with the Gambeson? That's the easiest.
That is true. You do the Gambeson, because last time we did the Gambeson, I had no end of grief from that, and it wasn't even my call.
All right, Gambeson it is then. Start with Gambeson.
Yeah, sorry, Shad. I know that was your favourite Gambeson. He's hitting it this time.
Like it wasn't even there. I mean, that kind of bounced out a little bit. That one did not. All right, Gambeson cannot save you from a Beck. Next up, we'll go with carbon fiber Kevlar mix.
So hitting it with the hammer, I feel like it's just going to crack some ribs. That's going to be interesting. I still think the beak is going to get through. Bit of a wind up. Okay. So against everything else, it seems fine. But for the piece de resistance, I don't think. Oh, it's stuck. I was quite surprised that the beak didn't go through. Now, I know I didn't put a lot of power into that swing. I'm interested to see what happens if I do.
Right.
And then if I still can't get through it, we'll hand it to the strong guy.
All right, go one more time,
Okay.
Okay, that got through the Gambeson.
Yeah.
It got through a layer, 2 layers of Kevlar, and then 2 layers of overlapping carbon fiber. So why don't we put this in front of all of this and see if that can stop the Beck?
I feel like that's not going to do much.
We need to figure out what stops this thing. So
I have a challenge for you, Toes. I have a challenge for you. Get through it with the spike.
I will give it a go.
Give it a red hot go.
Give it a go.
Right. Why am I holding? We got tape.
A challenge is a challenge, and I accept this challenge. Lots of challenges in there. This here is the spike, and I'm going to be trying to get through the Kevlar shield, the carbon fiber Kevlar, and Gambeson.
And it doesn't count if you go through the hole, though. We'll give you bonus points if you can get that accurate. But the penetration marker doesn't count.
Let's see what happens.
Did it?
Now, that has gone through everything. However, I want to go a little bit lower because I feel like I was just on the top of the carbon fiber Kevlar underneath. So I got the shield perfectly fine, but let's aim a little bit more center mass, and then I'll consider that a win.
Can I set a second challenge for the Great Tyrant? You know how you have said before, in the heat of battle, if I get something stuck in the enemy shield, I'll just rip it out.
Yeah.
So
I see where it's going.
You have to leave it in there so we can get good footage of it.
Yeah.
But then by yourself, with nobody bracing the doll.
Yeah, yeah. His name's Boromir, by the way. Not Dole.
He's a man dolly.
Okay. It's Boromir. Now that is through everything.
Yeah, that sounded strong.
Through everything. So
that's gone into him about that much, which I don't want that anywhere on me.
Okay,
that's
so
that's not going to help.
The Beck still hasn't been defeated yet. Don't worry, we're not finished yet. No. Now, you said I can't take this out with just in the heat of battle.
Yeah, no tappy, just brace yourself like you just swung it.
Okay.
And rip it out without ripping him to the ground, because otherwise then like 7 people stab you in the back.
Okay, all right, let's. I've just done my swing, and now I need to pull it out by myself, no help.
In one go.
In one go. Bang.
You're all right. That counts.
Does that count?
That counts.
Okay.
That counts because you also knocked over those 3 guys over there like a bowling pin.
I threw him.
Friend.
So we've got the mail on now. Now this is riveted, not butted. So this is proper stuff.
It is. And it's layered as well with the Gambeson underneath, just like it would be historically. So this is pretty good. This is pretty accurate versus what it would actually face.
So I'm going to use the spike and the hammer, and you can use the beak. How's that sound?
No, you know, you actually did the warfare rip out and go, you can have this one. You can have it.
The next one, all right. Now, as you guys can see, there is some damage up here, so I'm not going to be hitting up here. I'm going to try and go the lower half where it's, you know, relatively untouched.
Hang on. I think I heard a pop.
Yeah, that's the sound of the rubber.
Oh, yeah.
You did another sound, Nate.
Oh.
I'm going to put that, yeah. Now that didn't go too far, to be honest.
No, but if you get
just an inch, just the tip.
Just the tip. If you get that much penetrate through into where your kidneys are, or
Yeah.
your floating ribs, or your hip, that's still breaking bone.
Well, I'm going to try again because I want to do it again. Just the tip. Now that one is a bit deeper. All right, I'll try the hammer next.
No, center.
It didn't feel nice, if I'm being honest with you.
It's because it didn't hit anything solid. It was like hitting a pillow.
Yeah, it
And
was.
you would actually like be hitting and crushing. Would that have pleased you to hit and crush ribs? Would that have been better?
Maybe, who knows? It's your turn now.
It's like
anyway.
he's a reincarnate. No, you're hitting the.
No, you
the
can do that
spot.
one. You can do that one.
I know why he's doing this.
It's because I want to do the armor next.
Yeah, you'll see.
Perfect. All right, how much penetration did you get?
All of it.
Nate got all the penetration.
All of it. It bounced out a bit, but that squished in, and there is. Hang on, I set the challenge for you, so I've got to set the challenge.
Whoa! You know that is so much easier. You know that is so much easier.
Doesn't matter.
This is Gambison rubber and some broken lid. We are not the same.
He's got to crack eggs in his bicep next.
All right, similarly to the carbon fiber and Kevlar mix.
He's using fancy words. What we're going to do is we're going to add a breastplate to this.
Layers, like an onion, layers.
Right there, Shrek.
Well, I got the inspiration from your old costume, Nate.
It's not a costume. It's my reenactment gear.
All right, now we've got the plate on and we've got our mail and our Gambison underneath. So this should give us pretty good coverage. Now, the last time we kind of did this, we didn't even really kind of do it because the Beck, we were worried about destroying this plate, but now we've got a little bit more freedom because we have another one. We can actually destroy this one. So we don't have to hold back anymore. But before we get into that, we just wanted to talk about supporters and fan help. At the moment, ad revenue is down pretty low. So having you guys to have, donate $1 to $2 a month would really, really help, and it helps us make this type of content. And if you sign up, you get all the exclusive off the record stuff that we have made for the last year and a bit at this point. There's a lot of videos there, 2 seasons. And for today's episode, we are going to be talking about the Beck to Corbin in depth, maybe a little bit of the history of it, and kind of just going over some other weapons, maybe in the same sort of realm, because there's some weapons that I want to discuss about. You can support us with YouTube memberships, Player, Subscribe Star, Patreon. There are links down below for all these sorts of things. Thanks for watching. Let's get back to the video. So, we've got all our layers now, Nate.
We do.
Is it going to stop it?
This might be a bit of a challenge for the Beck because, well, that's solid steel we've got to get through and hardened steel. But something before I hand this to you and you go all tyrant strong on it as per usual, is that this isn't just swung at an enemy really, really hard or smashed really hard or stabbed. There is the chance of you going up and in through if you need to, which that's flat. So you could slam that down. You could get that.
You could do that if you want. I want to do.
I'm just saying for the purposes of it, if you find gaps in armor, you don't have to worry about slamming through. If you get close, you can get up and in to the gaps. Because
Now, if you're wondering what this big caved in part is, it's not from the Beck.
No.
It's actually not. It's from a stick, because, you know, stick is good. That's on the...
from a very big stick. A very big stick.
Nate might have been wearing it at the time. I don't know.
I was wearing it.
If you want to check that out, that's in the behind the scenes as well. But anyway,
Well,
all right.
why my stomach's been hurting lately.
Let's swing it. Let's give it a go.
Yeah, I'm stepping out of the way this time.
Unexpected results.
Yes. I
haven't done that before.
That was like what? 50, 60?
Yeah, that was not yeah.
Yep. That stabbed him in the heart.
Let's do this again.
Hör Audible Originals, Hörbücher und Podcasts für die ganze Familie. Audible, jetzt kostenlos testen.
So, that time I didn't get through. I caved in the entire chesticle region, but we can't go again, at least with the beak.
Why? Because,
Because of this. Because of that there.
Oh, you can go fishing.
It's now rolled, Like quite literally the definition of rolled.
That's the most rolled tip I've seen on a non-HEMA blade.
That is a roll.
That is a 90-degree roll.
It is, yes. So now we have 2 right angles. But we've still got the hammer, so we can still destroy things with it. And this can be fixed. We can fix this anyway. But I'm very surprised about that because the first one absolutely blasted through like a tin can.
Now, it might have only gone in yay much, but where that hit is enough to hit your heart.
But I wasn't hitting at full strength or anything like that because I assumed, because the last time I did this, it was just going to bounce. So I'm like, all right, I'll just work my way up. The second time I hit harder and it rolled it instead of just busting through. But I would say that the armor, the plate here has been defeated. Would you disagree with this?
No. And also where that is, like that also means the bones underneath. If that had been a form-fitting piece of armor, the bones underneath are now also defeated.
Do we want to give it a go with this? I mean,
you never got to 100%. You should definitely.
You're right, Nate. You're so right. I should do it again. We have the Kevlar shield, the carbon fiber Kevlar mix plate, then the steel plate, the mail, the Gambison, and then finally Boromir. This thing is ready to be, this should stop it.
It should.
It should stop it.
It should, but this is actually sharp. Now, admittedly, a little Mad Max, but the point on that is
You're right,
actually sharp.
All right,
so
well, what should we go with? What should we start with? This first? The hammer first?
I think, no. Right, let's do this properly. Hammer, then beak.
All right, hammer first.
Okay.
It's hammer time. I've always wanted to say that.
Glacium.
A little short, but we're good.
My ears.
Let's do this now. This part. Okay. I mean, I think we stopped it. I am stuck in this. Sure, I've taken that off, but that's as far as I got in. We've caved it in a little bit here, but that did not go. That didn't penetrate the plate. Would you say that's a win?
I'd say that's a win, but you know, to be sure. Let's do it one more time, just like that.
Okay, all right. Now let's go for the beak again. All right, I've taken this layer of armor and I've punctured through this, but I have not gone through the mail. Yes, that would hurt. Yes, there would be, you know, let's say blunt force involved. But at the same time, like you're good, man.
You are, and this is very.
Yeah, this stuff grabs on.
This does. It's like a medieval burlesque show. You just layer by layer taking his armor off.
All right, you know what? It's time for final thoughts. Let's head to the bar. Finishing out for the Beck. This thing, we stopped it. All it took was a Kevlar shield, a carbon fiber Kevlar plate, a steel plate, and then some mail, and a Gambison underneath.
So what you're saying
right?
is we have to take a soldier from the past and a soldier from the future and sandwich them together, and then it stops the Beck.
It stopped it, didn't it? But did you die? But we did find the limit of this thing, and it was that whole process that I just mentioned then.
Yeah, so basically the limit to this is when you're wearing so many layers of armor that you're using this like a tin can and you're peeling layers off.
Well, there are some caveats here. First up, like the Kevlar shield we were using wasn't that thick. It wasn't particularly thick. If we had a thicker one, like maybe a wood one, you'd be able to get through it, but it would absorb a lot of that force.
It would.
So things like that where we were trying to mix, you know, what we currently have, you know, things that are a bit more like Kevlar, a bit more sci-fi stuff, and then things that are a bit more medieval.
But overall, speaking of medieval, this thing just goes medieval on anything. If you can't hurt them with the spike, you can hurt them with the hammer. If you can't hurt them with the hammer, you can hurt them with the Beck. If you can't hurt them with the Beck, the beak, well, same. If you can't hurt them with that, then chances are they're invulnerable.
Yeah, so I would say this is one of the ultimate weapons. This is awesome. It can do so much, and it's so fun, and it's so destructive.
In reality, the only thing that I would find with this is that is a bit long to actually swing, but that's the sort of thing that we discuss in the behind the scenes. So.
Yeah, it is. But that's going to be all for today's episode. Thank you for watching, guys. We genuinely hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of what you thought. What did you think would stop the Beck, and were you right or wrong? Let us know. And in the meantime, there will be another video here of us testing something, because we like doing that here. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Magic face, sweet to the beat. Hands up, embrace who you wanna be. We're reaching heights unseen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Feel the fire deep within. You're the key to where my trust begins. Join my dream, it's just the right time. Whoa, whoa. Rise up into light. Whoa. Renew your definition. World so high. Let me show up and hear my declaration. No more ties. Off the ground and tap your feet. Look, stars are near when you feel the beat. We're bound for a greater height. Oh, oh, oh. Take a leap into the place. Don't lose yourself in mundanity. Join my dream, it is the right time. Oh, oh, oh. Leave it all behind. Get ready now. Sing along. Welcome to light. Whoa. Renew your definition. World so high. We'll show and go beyond horizon. Side by side.
Gobi, devourer of plastic, normally a friendly NPC that disposes waste, but when angered, targets and consumes all plastic-based inventory.
Instead of placing garbage cans around the beach, this city made a giant see-through fish with the words, "Gobies love plastic. Eat him." It's enjoyed feeding him so much that he's usually full by the end of the day.
That seems like a nightmare to try and empty on a day-to-day basis, but it's also really cute and really fun. But God, can you imagine the smell? Hello everybody and welcome to Calbus. My name is Lumo and today we are looking at r/boss fights, a subreddit dedicated to things that look like they belong inside of an RPG with 1, maybe 2 health bars. I love this subreddit, so let's just get into it. Eugenie, grandson of the god sweaters. Thank you, babushka. This is impenetrable armor.
It was forged with love.
It has 3 weak points, because everything needs to die. That's why the Achilles heel was invented. Likewise, this invincible suit of grandma armor has 3 weak points. 2 hands and a head. Do your best, hunters. The sauce boss, shredder of licks, gumbo aficionado.
When I lived in North Florida years ago, there was a swamp rock guy named the sauce boss who was always cooking a giant pot of gumbo on stage.
That's a lot to take in, both emotionally and physically. But also, what is swamp rock? What genre is that? Like, is the percussion section just the sound of swamp bubbles popping? I need to know. Queen Jones, the chosen one.
Schoolgirl finds sword in Cornish Lake where Arthur left Excalibur.
Matilda Jones, age 7, was paddling waist deep in the Dosemary Pool on the Borden Moor when she came across the blade.
Well, it looks like Matilda Jones, age 7, is the new ruler of Great Britain. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
Unfortunately, that's no longer how it works. Now, if you find a really cool historical artifact, regardless of where you are in the world,
level up your gaming space with metal posters from Displate.
the British Museum just steals it. Much like how we've stolen your heart, which is why you should subscribe and hit the bell. Maybe leave a comment telling us how much you love your new ruler. Like, comment, subscribe, do all these little things that tell the algorithm that Calbus be pretty cool. And let's keep going. Goose, attacker of levers, the optional challenger.
Use the other door. The goose will attack if you go out through this one.
Look, all I'm saying is geese have very long necks, and I feel like I could take one in a fight. Would I come out unscathed? No, I would not. The goose has the flight advantage. I, on the other hand, have ape strength. It would be an even fight, but I think I could win. Steve, the body crafter. Have you ever realized that Steve from Minecraft is 6'6" with arms that are 9 inches thick? Because I just did. I'm gonna be real, homie. Most arms are 9 inches thick if you do any level of like physical activity. The 6'6" thing is pretty impressive, but genuinely at that height, Minecraft Steve would need to have like 24-inch arms of circumference to like have it be massive. Nana, knitter of tank tops. Okay, well, I mean, like, she's taking care of her equipment, which is more than most militaries around the world can say, so you know what? Good on you, Nana. Good on you. Man of teeth, chatterer, opener of dentistry. 70,000 teeth can't be wrong. He has 70,000 teeth and is infallible. Fear him. That is a horrifying concept. I don't want to know what the inside of his mouth looks like. I feel like it's going to be one of those like infinite mirror wells, but it's just going to be like teeth. Jar Jar Kinks comes for all. No. The fact that that is a morning star and not some kind of safer implement is the worst part about this. And the top comment is, "You've been a bad boy," which, oh, no. Lilith, the witch that owns you. Look, can we just appreciate that cats domesticated themselves? They showed up, have cries that mimic the cries of our children, so we'll take care of them, and do not pay rent. These are the world's most successful freeloaders. Dropkick McQueen, the feller of human. Okay. Oh, he's dancing. Oh, you smiled at it. You smiled at it. That's the issue. You bared your teeth. If you bare your teeth at a chimp, it's going to attack you. Malagor, the tiny and cute. What is that? It's like half bird, half snake, half squirrel. What? It's a real bird, but where is its... Oh, I see its beak. Its beak is at the end of what looks like a muzzle, so it looks like a nose. It's called a nightjar, specifically the Southeast Asian great-eared nightjar. And that's adorable. Luffy, the sitter of cakes. He sits on cakes, so you cannot eat them. Cake! Up here so Fluffy does not sit on. Unfortunately for you, cats do not abide by the laws of physics, and if they want something, they're going to find a way to get it. Genuinely. But at the